You want to know how to get whatever you want. The ultimate secret. It's not some mystical chant, not some secret handshake. It's one word. Ask. That's it. No cap. But I'm not talking about asking the universe. Not asking God, not asking boss. I'm talking about the ultimate ask. The internal command. The competitor's script is whack. It tells you to hope, to wish, to be a good asker. That is weakness. We've been taught to be good workers, to follow the instructions, to stay in line. But we were never taught to be good commanders of our own reality. And asking, true asking, is the beginning of all receiving. It's a declaration, not a request. Why does this formula fail for 99% of people? Because their ask is noise. It's a contradiction. It's scrambled signals. A guy will say, I want to be rich, but his mind is focused all day on his rent, his debt, his scarcity. They say, I want true love, but their energy is vibrating with the fear of being alone, the fear of rejection. The ask is a lie. It's a contradiction between the mouth and the mind, the world, reality. It doesn't respond to neediness. It only responds to clarity. Your focus is split. Your energy is leaking. You're asking for one thing while being another. And you get exactly what you are, not what you want. You are the signal, and you must fix the frequency. Asterisk. The first way to ask, to command, is with intelligence, with surgical specificity. This is the tactical part, the non-negotiable step. You have to define what you want with zero ambiguity. And I mean, define it. How wide? How high? How soon? What size? What color? What exactly does it feel like when you get it? You cannot hit a target you cannot see. You can only hit a blur. You are a human being, not a blurry guess. When you get crystal clear, something fundamental shifts in your operating system. Your goal becomes a magnet, a gravity well. It doesn't just pull you toward it. That's too simple. It starts pulling the resources toward you. You start to notice things you were totally blind to before. The right person, the right investment, the right path. This isn't magic. It's your mind. Finally, given a clear, non-negotiable command, you are directing the machine, not hoping the machine will start itself. Asterisk, the second way to ask, to command, is with faith, with non-negotiable certainty. And this is the part where the adult mind resists. The adult is too skeptical, too realistic, too tired. The adult has been beaten down by failure and now calls it experience. That's a whack mindset, a losing strategy. You have to ask like a child, not a hopeful child, but a certain child. A child doesn't just ask for a bike. They see the bike. They feel the handlebars. They're already riding it in their mind. Their belief is total. It's pure. It's simple. This is not wishful thinking. This is embodiment. It is the profound act of aligning your internal energy with the reality you intend to create before you have the external proof. You stop wishing you had it, and you start being the person who already does. This is the ultimate self-vibe check. The formula is, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child. That's the code. You have to understand this core truth. There is plenty. Success is not in short supply. It isn't rationed. It isn't a zero-sum game. It's not like you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No, it's an ocean. Infinite. Boundless. So if the supply is infinite, if the ocean is full, what is the problem? The problem is that most people go to this ocean with a teaspoon. A tiny, pathetic, scarcity mindset teaspoon. And they wonder why they're only getting drops. The universe, reality, it can only give you what your container can hold. Your container is your self-belief, your focus, your courage. Your job is to trading. That teaspoon traded for a bucket, traded for a pipeline. You have to expand your capacity to receive. And you do that by focusing on yourself. By getting your mind and your purpose right. You must be worthy of the receiving. The bucket must be strong enough. The teaspoon is fear. The bucket is focus. Asterisk. The moment you decide to do this, to get serious, a voice will rise up inside you. The internal critic, the skeptic, your old self. It will say, "Who are you to ask for that?" Be realistic. Stay small. Don't get your hopes up again. That voice is the sound of your old programming. It's the sound of the matrix trying to keep you plugged in, comfortable, stagnant. It is the fear of failure, the fear of judgment. Your job is not to fight that voice. Your job is to observe it, and then command anyway. You have to make your ask, your definitive decision. Louder than your doubt, you must make your commitment absolute, your focus non-negotiable. This is the inner work. This is the entire battle. The sovereign choice. Asterisk. So, how do you bridge the gap? How do you take the clarity and the faith and make it real? You stop just thinking about it, and you start doing it. Your action is the declaration, the physical proof of your command. You create a hero project, one single, non-negotiable mission. You stop chasing 20 possibilities, and you chase one certainty. You focus on yourself, your task, your process. You get after it. You want to be a writer? You write one page. You want to be strong? You train one rep. You want to be successful? You build one brick. This is the get after it mentality. The 1% rule in action. The action is the proof. The action is what tells the universe, I am serious. I am ready. That your ask is not just hot air. It is a command, backed by relentless, quiet commitment. The world admires the doers, not the dreamers. Asterisk. And when you start to move, when you start commanding your reality, people will notice. They will be confused. They will call you obsessed. They will call you selfish. They will say you've changed. Good. That's the goal. EHH. Let them talk. Your focus is not on their opinion. It is on your mission. They're still living in the world of reaction and gossip. You are building a new one, a sovereign one. You are no longer leaking energy to their reality, their drama, their expectations. You are conserving it for your own purpose, your own growth. This is the quiet command. The unseen work. The power of being completely unbothered. Asterisk. And then, the shift happens. Slowly at first. Like the sun rising. Then all at once, undeniable. Everything starts to fall into place. Naturally, effortlessly. The right people find you. The right doors open. The luck you've been waiting for just shows up, but it isn't luck. It's alignment. It's the natural result of a mind that is finally, truly focused. You didn't chase the world. You focused on yourself, your core, your path, and the world rearranged itself around your new energy. You didn't ask like a beggar. You commanded like a king. That is the entire difference, the ultimate truth. Asterisk. So here is the master protocol. The 90-day challenge. The competitor said try it for 90 days. I agree. This is your window. For 90 days. You stop the noise. You define your ask with ultimate clarity. Write it down, read it every day. 2. You pick one hero project, one non-negotiable mission. 3. You work on that mission for 1 hour a day. No phone, no distractions, no cap. 4. You stop wasting energy on what you cannot control. And you pour everything you have into what you can. Your focus, your effort, your character. You can always go back to the old way, but you won't. Because once you taste the power of real focus, of true alignment, you will never settle for being a slave to the noise again. If you're real about taking control, about building your empire, this is your moment. Hit the subscribe button right now. We only deal in blueprints for greatness.